Because I've been on YouTube to do a video on YouTube, and so I left my scriptures at home. So I have one with me at this time. The main one I'll be reading out of lately. I left it at home, but I'm on this job site, waiting for the managers to show up, and I want to talk to my people for a few minutes. And so it's a fire going on in California and burning down certain parts of California. Our brother and sister, the place they call Paradise Land is, they said, 90% gone, crisp. You know, now what goes on? Whatever reason, they said started from a campfire. So it's amazed me. The wind blew it and it's spreading like a wildfire. And these things go on, and people ain't being careful or whatever. They ain't properly putting out their fires, and y'all allowed to burn. And I heard 31 people so far got killed. And so things going on in America. Things going on, because it's a lot of evil things going on in America. And so the things coming back on people. And I hope the rest of them people in America are paying it some attention, especially y'all people need to pay these things some attention, and get their house in order, and get themselves together and prepare to leave captivity, because a lot of things been going on over the years, and all these killings, and people thinking nothing of it. Just carry on their daily lifestyle the same way, don't want to get better. Um, just think everything will play out sweet in America, but it's not. That's the honest truth. Things are gonna get worse. They're gonna come up, people are unaware, and then catch you off guard, and that's how a lot of people lose their life. People don't be expecting these things. They expect things to get better, and better, and they appear that way for a time period. Then boom, the bomb drop and blow people away from this earth. And life is precious. It's sweet and beautiful, and but I ain't gonna lie to you. Being in a position, in a place, an environment, being ruled by your enemy is not sweet. I don't care how much I can make money or whatever. It's not sweet. You know. You got to pay taxes and the daily grind. You have to go through the people minds. You have to go through just being around hateful people, evil people. I hate it. Even with my kind, I only like being around people that is evil, that look just like me, the same complexion. From the same bloodline. I don't deal and care too much for evil people. So I'm reading Hey, Shalom, brother. Man, this is funny. I'm trying to read the comments. Hey, I just missed the comment. Faded out on me. It sound like, I don't know, you were saying you were thinking the same thing, or about saying the same thing. Just that's what goes on, and that's what's going on in America. That's the way I feel, and I want out of this camp. I'll be glad when the situation arises for y'all people, the remnant that gonna leave this place, get together and leave. And I don't know why the comment keep coming in and fading out. I was trying to read it and get my mind focused on. I'm waiting for the man to come back, so he can go and show me some work he want me to do. But at the meantime, so let me do this video. I ain't been on YouTube for a minute. I've been on Facebook a lot, doing all my stuff on Facebook, and I need to get back to YouTube. And really, actually, I'm gonna be forced back now for the next few days, because they blocked me for 3 days. I guess, like people say on Facebook, they put me in Facebook prison because they ain't like what I said on there. And so just having this conversation, okay, yep, it's live, and it's going on, and I saw a lot of pictures of what's going on in California, and the place where it's going on. I mean, it don't look sweet, burning down whole cities and towns, and all these houses, rich people houses, been burned down, and 31 people. Our fans. But I ain't gonna answer that phone. I think y'all I'm alive, and think y'all you alive, who can hear my voice at this time, and I can read your comments, and and because you know How long you gonna live on this earth? It ain't like we can look at a crystal ball and say, okay, I'm gonna live for 20 more years. Yeah, so I could do all of this stuff and say all this stuff because I'm gonna get 20 more years regardless which way it goes. I can't say that. I don't know. We all are in the Creator's hand. And, I don't know how I look out when you die and what you see. Maybe, according to the script, you see nothing. I said, a dead man know nothing. You can't even praise Yah when you're dead. So I said, I better praise him all I can while I'm alive and thank him. And maybe add some years to my life. I don't know. I think we believe that we need numbers, but we don't. I recall, exactly, brother. There go my wife called me. I call her back in a little bit. No, we don't really need numbers. We just need enough of our people to come together to make this thing come to life and reality and carry out the plans of Yah, because when we unite together anyway from all the different countries in one spot, I never been in the same spot with 1 million people that believe all in the same Creator and trying their hardest to walk right. I never on that day with y'all people, praising y'all people and thank y'all for drawing us up out of this activity and being ruled by our enemies. I want to see freedom, liberation, once and for all. Walking in our own sovereignty, and we can look at each other and love and see our children and born as free people under no power of our enemies. I was having a conversation about the condition of our people. Martin King so-called truth. Every time I screen, the children I'm trying to read it fade out. They both got bullets to the head. Hey, they sure did. And Malcolm X. And see, it's because they wasn't y'all chosen people to lead y'all people, because one, they ain't even carry the same faith. Anyway, they had the belief, knowledge, and system and spirit of our enemies. And right between the time I was born, one got killed 2 years before, another got killed 2 years after I was born. I was in between both of them. And so, and I said, wow. I was being six rep on the civil rights leader, and Malcolm X, who was under the Nation of Islam, preaching that religion. The wood and stone religion, y'all said that our nation in captivity was going to serve in Deuteronomy 28. And I said, wow, man, what people call two great speakers that motivated our people. And Martin Luther King led our people into a burning house, he said, before he got shot all up, into a burning house, integration that messed us up for the next 50-something years. And that's why we're in this condition now. That's why people don't want to unite and come together and really do much of nothing right now, But we will, because, I was born in between them for a reason. And I know that now. I didn't know growing up, I was just thinking like anybody else would think. I ain't know nothing about nothing. I didn't know why we was captive. I ain't know too much about to commemorate and remember our history in America. And that's it. We didn't know too much about who we really was. Oh, y'all came from Africa on boats and ship. And they talked about Martin Luther King a lot when I was growing up, going to school. Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Frederick Douglass. You heard the same stories over and over and over and over and over and over. But they didn't give us the deep richness of our history and who we was before we ever met these people. What was our identity before we met the people? So we get and view. Okay, we Africans. For Africa, and I remember growing up, our people had a bad taste for Africans because they feel that Africans sold us out, and sold us into slavery to the Caucasians. And so our people ain't want to have no dealing with Africans. So when Africans came over to America, and now as I was growing up, man, our people had a bad taste for Africans. Where they don't like us, see how the way they treat us, and act like we nothing when they come in. That's what I was seeing and heard. But I met some people from Africa, Nigeria. They didn't treat me that way, but they stay to themselves. They just, to me, it sounded like they was kind of different because they come over here on their own agenda, and then they go back to Africa, back and forth to Africa. And I said, damn, I'm from America, and I never been to Africa. But okay, owner, whatever y'all used in providing these things for us to use to go live to talk to y'all people for freedom, because we need freedom. And I love y'all people, and I want freedom, and and all these things go on. I ain't gonna talk bad about it, but it is what it is. And whatever y'all allow to take place in America, if we're gonna wake our people up for the best, and let our people know this is not our promised land, and this is not our paradise. We got to prepare to lead this place, and that's serious. And but we can't lead this place until a leader of our nation be established. Because y'all say we've been scattered like sheep because of our leaders of old or misled our people and turned our people away from for y'all, and that's why y'all had to punish y'all. Okay, I keep losing signal for a reason. It's raining out here, by the way, family, and may the peace of y'all come upon each and every one of you. We learn to obey y'all. I love talking to y'all people. I love listening to y'all people. I'd be glad the day when we get this ball to rolling and really come together and do something tangible and break out of captivity. And we could do it. We got all the knowledges, all the know-how to run our own government. We got to get our own environment. We got to get our own land. Right now, we just need to get some land where we go migrate to. Because we ain't going into the homeland right away, because we got to go through the wilderness process. But we at least got to get land somewhere in Africa, somewhere close by our land, and where we could gather together and get to know each other, and where our people could have a place where they could go to and meet us, and we could meet as we prepare to go to the wilderness, brother and sister, one step at a time. And we need to deal with our people in Africa, because Africans is relative to us. Way down the line, Zimbabwe is giving free land, so we need to make deals. But see, the thing about free land is great, but remember, Abraham didn't accept free land in Canaan. He brought some property. So it's best to always to buy something, so be no strings attached. So no. We gonna have some money. That's why we need a budget. That's why our nation got to get in order and create a budget for our nation as we come under one umbrella, and not Hebrew camps, but we become one big, huge family. So we could purchase some land for temporary. We say we don't want it permanent, but we just want some temporary land so we could get our people here, and so we could go get our own land, promised land. So we don't want to infringe on nothing y'all got, and so we won't wear out our welcome, and y'all hate us and think we trying to fight against you, because we're not gonna fight Africans or the Hamitic people, whatever they want to call themselves, by all them different nations over there, United Africa or whatever they want to call themselves. We're not fighting them. So that's not even scripture. We won't fight anybody there. So we got to have a covenant with them to that, on that kind of level. Now we just want to purchase a temporary land. I know you want to give it to us free. Thank you, but let us give you something, and even at a lesser value, since you want to give it to us free. But let us give you something in return to show our appreciation. That's how we need to deal with them. When our people go over there and talk with the people in Africa and they want to give it, they say, "Nah, you ain't got to give us nothing now." Nah, but we want to purchase some stuff for temporary, for so many amount of years, so for a time period. But let us give you something. Thank you for the offer. We thank you for being generous and kind. But give them something. Yes, we must pay. You are correct. Today, y'all brother, for your understanding, receiving. Yeah, and I'm only going by what I see in the scriptures. So we won't be used and abused, because it's be sometimes strings attached by nations. Oh, okay, we did this for you. So can you do this for us? See, because the key is we don't want to come back to nowhere and be under somebody's law system. Tell them, see, so we got to make that clear. We got our own government, we got our own laws. You know, just give let us purchase some land for you for a temporary stay, and we'll respect your law system. We'll do business with you. See, that we're telling that we're gonna bring our monies and do business with y'all, then enrich y'all for the whole time while we're there. But our purpose is to be here temporarily, to get the rest of our people that is in Africa to go and take our land. And so y'all be our neighboring nations. So we always form a peace treaty with y'all. Y'all do us no harm. We do y'all no harm. And everything will be love and care and respectful. So that's how we'll deal with our relatives of the nation called Africa today. And so it's very important. So y'all prepare me for this time. And I know y'all prepare many of our brothers and sisters, so we need to get together under this council and establish this order of our one nation, as our nation unified together, the southern nation and the northern nation unified back together, the 12 tribes. And then we go bring forth this reality, brother, into the light and be manifested all in the earth. And we get honor all over the earth. We go back into our true identity, who we were before the Caucasians snatched us up. And we've been sold, by also by leaders of Africa. Some people admitted over there. Yes, some of our leaders sold y'all so-called Negroes into slavery to the European people, and so some people do admit these things, but they don't ever admit it. Say, okay, I'll fight not with you. It was bigger than y'all. Y'all allow y'all to do that. The Creator to punish our nation for a reason, and so he used y'all to do these things. So I'm not gonna hold no grudge against people in Africa. I really not. Because it won't be to our own benefit and gain and unity and peace, because we got to do it and we got to return home. We got to separate from the Caucasians, brothers and sisters. That's a fact. Personally, I am isolated from true believers. Okay, understand, but I believe in the Creator, our Creator, even though you're isolated from true believers. But I believe in reality of who we are. That's the truth. And our heritage, what land we possess, that we must return to and repossess it again by the will of our Creator. If people don't believe it, I can't help you at all. This message ain't for you. I believe in reality. I know we don't belong with the Caucasians at all. In integration, brothers and sisters, and being over 1 million of our people locked up in jail. It's not a law in the Creative system that give you jail time of 50 years, 30 years, and isolating men with men. Remember, the Creator said in his words, it's not great. Some translators say it's not good that man should be alone. See, and so I'm gonna create him a helpmate, somebody who he of his kind. And so that's when y'all created a woman, and because he didn't want man to be alone, and it's evil for a man to be alone. And now look, that's what the enemy do: put you in jail with a bunch of men and around the same cell, and then men start looking at other men in an abominable way. Put it that way, just like women's with women's, they start looking at each other in that evil way, and then turn and start committing homosexuality. So this manager just came here. He gonna show me where some work at. He want me to do, and so I would love to continue this conversation. I'm gonna put back up with it later, but I know you're gonna come over and try to get out the car. You ready to go? Cause that's how fast he speed. He do things real quick. And I love your family, and I'm gonna come back with this message, and we can pick up where we left off. With that, I say, Toda y'all. Once I figure out how to get off of this. it take me a minute. I ain't been on. Hello, I'm trying. We need network to communicate. Affect exactly. We need all these things to communicate. I'd be glad today we could do all these things off the air. I really don't like doing things on Facebook and YouTube, but I do it because it's the quicker way to get certain messages out. So a lot of our message. I'll be glad when we could do it in person. There could be private message between our own nation. But this is basically in general what I'm bringing forth. But it's so important, even though it's basically in general. But we got to get this ball rolling so we can know all the people in our nation gonna have hands in this to make this move back to our land, and also dealing with the Africans to go, because we do need representatives to go over there and get this thing established, this ball rolling, so our people can be hitting on them boats and ships and planes and whatever, and get that and get that land. So it's gonna take us. It's gonna take a creative effort for our people. A real stream love, care to put monies together to do these things. Even we got to raise donations, however, by any means necessary that is righteous, to bring forth our own nation. We ain't got to beg nobody, and we're gonna and that's gonna turn into riches of unbelievable proportions. Y'all promise our nation gonna help us, but they got to see us help ourselves. They got to see us be the light and love and care. And we could do all of these things, brothers. It ain't nothing withholding from us. I want to read all these comments if I can, but they come so fast on my screen. I don't think he sees all the message. He said they come up and disappear. And yeah, I don't, on my phone, that's how they appear on my phone. I've been trying to get land. Okay. I watch your videos a lot. To that, y'all brothers and sisters, for all of you. And I try my best to watch many videos and messages of people as well, and because I want this to work. We could work. It is going to work because it's in the words of the Creator. The Creator, we're going to be a winner, successful. But we got to do it. Talking in church and fellowshipping every week ain't going to do it. It's just like you want to build a house, like somebody build that business right there. They had to get carpenters, bricklayers, and all kinds of people, window people, to come to install the windows and get it done. The roofing people had to come and put them shingles up there, and they paid. Okay, and they got it done. And now it's there. Now somebody in there operating and working it to perfection. That's how we got to do our nation, brothers and sisters. We can do it. I mean, we building up America for the Caucasians, and they killing us, brothers and everybody else. We get everybody else rich and rich, and why don't we work on our own nation and love our own people just as twice as much, and care and love our Creator, and not think evil and think that we can't do it, but we can do everything for the Caucasians, brothers and sisters. And they don't even want our people to vote, and our people still vote, thinking they're gonna change. Why we can't vote for our own nation? Vote ourselves right out of America, right out of captivity and everything. And then the next 50 years, we'll see, God, dang, we did all of this by the creative knowledge, and we did this, and the change, and we living, and we ain't getting killed. We ain't got to worry about watching our back, and the police are coming behind us. Don't know if they're going to blow our brains out or drag us to jail and hold us in jail for 30 years. And we ain't even get a charge yet. They did that to a lot of our people. And then they be trying to give our people a couple of $100, a couple of $1,000 after they lock you up for 30 years and say our fault, we sorry. Oh, the hell you just took me through for 30 years. I got to fight for my own manhood for 30 years, and you gonna give me $100,000? See, they try to buy you all. All the money in the world ain't. If somebody offer me all the money in the earth and tell me to do 30 years in jail, I look at them like they crazy. I said, man, you can offer me. I just create on this whole earth. You do 30 years and let me spend the money. Then I can tell you about it in 30 years. I ain't that crazy. I don't want to do 30 days in jail. You talking about 30 years? Just like they gave Bill Cosby, 80 something years old, 30 years. I mean, excuse me, take about 3 to 10 years in jail. And they said he was going blind, and he a millionaire with a mansion. So you know how he feel. He got in a cramped up place, and now he know slavery is real. because that's what they tell you when they lock you up. You the ward, or whatever state he was of this state. Your number is 4, 5, 6, 8. And that's who you are for 3 to 10 years. And then you got to, when you get out, you got to check in with them. You got to go here to here, register there, and they monitor you like a hawk. Man, I ain't been left from right. I'll be talking to everybody on the other side. Like, shit, you think I'm staying here with a man and I'm about to be in there and trying to get rich in America? Like, see, but the problem is he didn't know where to go. He got nowhere to go, see, because his nation not going. See, a lot of people ain't gonna leave America if because they used to Americanize people. They own people in America, you know. So when your people wake up and really know who they are and we move together, like the birds flock together, they could be here all season. But when it get about to get cold, before it get cold, and them certain birds migrate together, like we out of this camp, let's go there, and it was where it's gonna be 90 degrees at or whatever. And they flock and go. We all see the birds looking at the edge. You see, oh, they gone for the season now. They be back when the bad weather over. See, we got to know when to leave. Our nation right now don't know when to leave America and get out of this rut right now. But our people will soon, and you know, we got to work together and do these things and really I'm prepared and know how to talk to the Africans there and tell them, you know, this is what we want to do. This is what y'all offer us. Let us get it done in peace. You know, we're not gonna infringe on your beliefs and all that in your law system, but please don't infringe on our belief and our law system. And give us this land and let us be free, because you already know what we went through in America and the islands and everywhere as slaves, and we're not going back into slavery no more. So we're not going nowhere to be nobody two-party citizens and all of that type of thing. We don't need visas and all that. See, that's why I said when we leave America, we got to leave as a nation with our own visa. That's when we come together. See, that's when we got a button, we come together, and all our wise people, and we create our own visa with our own name on it. See, that's the honor y'all promised to give us in every nation. And then we can send whoever want a passport, nation, get a passport. And Africa recognize our passport. They didn't free us in 1863 like that. They just freed us from the plantation. But they didn't give us and send all the people enslaved and of the offsprings back to where they got us from. See, they didn't do that. Our people went out wandering in America looking for a job. Now you got to go to the same plantation owner somewhere else and ask them for a job. To the same Caucasian white man, so-called white man, and say, "Can I get a job, sir? I do anything." You know, now I've been free from the plantation. Now I don't know where to go. See, that's why they said, remember about sharecropping, I heard. They went right back to the plantation and said, we got nowhere to go. Boss, master, or master, whatever our people wanted to call them at that time. Can we work this land for a part of the land and food? See, our people had to go right back to the same one that did all this shit to us, all this hell to us, who we was in bondage, and still live by and under their law system. They make every day keep making laws. The Constitution, senators and congressmen always making laws. All made all these damn laws since 1865 against so-called black people. Colored, nigga. They call me colored. So they on my birth certificate say colored. On my mother and father's birth certificate say Negro. See the nationalization they did to our nation. That's why our documents gonna be legit and real, because that's who we are. Nobody got power to tell another nation. That's just by force who they are. Like the Caucasian nationalization mean they forced a identity on us, who we not. Negro, colored, blacks, and African American. See, we're gonna give our own self our own national name. Our own, who our tribal people, who we come from, descended from, our offsprings. We're gonna go back to what they called it. Like Ahmad Ahmadinejad, he know the people's called Yahudi, the people who serve Yah. See, that's who our faith or who we serve. And I got tapes on that. I've been on my said, them Jews over there now, so-called white people, the white people is not the Yahudi people. See, they know how, that's how they do, that's how our neighboring nations called us. He know, so he had to learn some knowledge. Who was the people? We was called the Yahudi people. See, of this man, of Abraham, Yishak, Yaakov, and all these people that call Hebrew people on the modern term Hebrew people. They knew we was the Hebrew people. See, and so when we left out of our land and fled down to get away from the Caucasians when they came to our land over 2,000 years ago and defeated us by the will of Yah. When we went down about the Nile River and all throughout there and started dwelling there. Place, the Barber Moroccans came, enslaved our people, and took us over there near West, all around near West Africa. Then when the Caucasians came in there, around the 1400s and all that time period, and caught up with us there, enslaved us there, and the Moroccan soldiers and all whoever other Africans probably sold us, and they came and took our people, and the Caucasian called the area where they got us from Negro land. Brother, put it on their maps, brothers and sisters. That's how we got in that region, you know, and that's how the Arabs enslaved us and forced our people in Timbuktu and other places to either you're gonna get killed or you're gonna surrender to Allah, this religion, and our people converted to Islam or they converted to Christianity. That's why a lot of people in Africa today talk it's Islam people and even of our people and Christians and Catholics. Because they can't, the people that came in there and forced that religion died. Instead of dying, and some of our people died there, brothers and sisters. And so, you know, may the peace of Yah be with you.